Hello, you dear listeners, and welcome back to our game utilizing the Absurdia system, Into the Looking Glass. And we now have our next player that will be joining into the group, but I will not be using the moniker Traveler for them. I have to use a different term for them. We are meeting a Denizen. Now, Denizen, would you please tell us your name and tell us a little bit of the SCP that you're based on?
Well, my name is Equilibrium. My SCP. I am based off the goddess of nature.
5327.
Thank you.
That's 53. Oh, no problem. Now, tell us a little bit, what does equilibrium look like?
Well, it depends on which mood she's in, I should say.
Right thank you. I want to make sure to use the proper pronouns. Thank you.
Oh, you're fine. You can use any pronoun you want.
Okay, excellent. But please continue.
In her current state at this moment, her hair is green, and it looks like a mixture of ivy with little flowers in it. Her skin is changing colors, kind of like a hummingbird. A very vibrant hummingbird. And
okay.
She's mostly purple, pink, and blue. Her eyes will change based on her mood. And she's in a green dress at the moment.
Excellent. You see, as I said, you're a denizen, but you're a very special denizen because your mother and father were the creators of everything in this version of the SCP universe. In this plane, your father was McCain, and your mother is Yelbadath. And you were just speaking with your father, and when speaking with your father, when other entities gaze upon him, they see this gargantuan entity whose size they cannot even begin to fathom in this machine-like body. But for you, you're like, it's honestly that scene from The Matrix. You go into a room and you just see an old man sitting in a comfy lounge chair. He's got a pipe in his mouth, and he talks like he's from the 50s. Ah, hey, honey.
Hello, father.
Yeah. Are you ready for the big bash tonight? Are you ready to shake your booty, as they say, like the kids say nowadays? Your father starts to embarrassingly dance like an old white man.
I'm slightly cringing, but I'm trying not to show it.
Ha! Daddy knows how to cut a rug.
Yes, you do.
Now, honey, I called you in here because your sister has delivered to me some very unsettling news, and I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you passage anymore into freedom of traveling the plane anymore. I am passing you into the care of Mr. Creep.
What?
my master, my lord. This entity it looks like just a cloaked entity, but the cloak is just made of rotting leaves, and his flesh is just an onyx black ash with veins of grayish ash crackling in between. The eyes just like static. Yes, my lord. Oh,
my left eye is twitching.
Oh, you son of a bitch, you creepy ass motherfucker. Get away from me. Yes, I will make sure your daughter is protected. I'll take her to the woods.
Wait. Protected from what?
No, I'm sorry. It is something Titania has brought to my attention, and we believe it is best to let you know for your better, dear. Now, I am allowing you to still attend the old millennial bash and shake that booty, but you will report with Mr. Creep to the forest afterwards, because you are my good girl and I love you. And I know you would never disappoint me. Who's my baby girl?
I am.
Good. I just want you to be protected, honey. These are turbulent times we're going to be going into, so I need you safe.
And what could possibly threaten me of all creatures?
Something that makes even your father fear. That's enough. Stop trying to pry it out of me now. I know how you are, little lady.
Oh god, is Mother on her mood again?
You just hear, like, obnoxious crashing and bashing coming from a direction, and a door that's made of flesh appears on the monitor.
She's in a good mood today.
Still, you hear crashing and bashing and screaming coming from behind the door. And to anybody else, what they see is like a gargantuan snake with like a goat's head with antlers, dragon-like limb. It just a horrifying mixture of all this. But to you, because you're of the highest plane, you just see your fucking mom, who looks like a woman from the 50s, but she has curlers in her hair, and she's wearing a polka dot dress. And she has an obnoxiously long cigarette in her mouth.
I told her I could grow her bed up with tobacco. She wouldn't listen to me.
The door like literally gets kicked and swung open. Your mom pokes her head in and goes, "Is that the smart ass I hear? Honey, you know when you are in here, you are to pay equilibrium respect. That's how baby girl."
Mother, I would do no such thing to disappoint you. Would you like some fresh tobacco?
No, I wouldn't. This is exactly what I'm talking about, honey. She's not like... Why can't she be like Titania? And that's when you notice your dad just rolls his eyes. Every monitor gets an eyeball on it, and they all collectively roll. And your mom looks at him and goes, "Don't you fucking roll your eyes at me." They all roll again.
I grow a big-ass bushel of the finest, purest tobacco, ready to be ground up and smoked.
That's my baby gal. And that's when your mother's servants come in. They're the entities that are just made of this fleshy material. They don't have heads. They look like a neck, but then it goes just to like this pointed mound of flesh and what looks like appendages. Some have 3 on the bottom, maybe 4 on the top. It's ugh. They come in, they pick up the tobacco, they salute you, and they shamble away. And just the noises they make. Your dad just has that look on his face, just like, why?
Why did you marry Mother again?
It was the purest act of love that helped bring about this universe and brought you to life, my dear. I keep telling you that was a pity fuck. Oh, you wish it was. You know you love me. You see your mom just like pointing her finger down her throat. Just ugh. Then your father walks up. She slaps him in the face, and he looks and goes, "Cara mia." She looks at her and goes, "Mon cher." And then he starts kissing up her arm, and then you know it's time to retreat.
I'm off.
It's time to run.
Yes, it is.
You just hear your father say, "You might want to retreat to a safe 3 planetary distance."
You can get me better water next time.
You just hear your mom say, "Ooh, you're in a mood."
Ew.
And as you're going, to really describe this plane, when you look in one direction, there is no north, west, east, or south. You just look in a direction. You see what looks like just a wall of water, but there is no sky, there's no ground, it's just water. And then there's these gargantuan entities inside of it. You see one that looks like a giant crustacean with a lion head, then a gargantuan snake of never-ending length, then what looks like just a crustacean snake thing with literally an archipelago on its back. They all look in your direction and they just nod, and you hear in your head, "Hello, princess."
Oh, hello.
And you're still going. You can feel Mr. Creep is literally... You turn back behind you, he's about maybe a good 10 feet. But then when you look back straight again, you feel as if he's like right behind your ear, and he's just, "Oh, dear princess, I will protect you."
Breath mint. You need a breath mint?
You turn around, he's back again 10 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna stay looking at him. If we're gonna do this, you need to stay like 10 feet away from me.
I was not close at all. I swear it.
Because I can report you. I can't overtake you, but I can definitely report you to HR about this.
Oh, please, no. He's a bitch.
Okay, well, 10 feet away.
Of course.
Thank you.
He's definitely staying at least a good 2 feet away now. Go look straight.
Oh, he's getting reported to HR immediately after this.
You can literally just feel like as if he's pointing you in directions, telling you what to look at. And you gaze in other directions, you see other instances of what would be in other planes be called SCP-4000 and all the Fae. Well, what would have been the Fae, but those places are all fucking deserted because you know where they are, because you could hear that obnoxious fucking music even this many light years away. And, but you still see that one miserable version of 4000. And there's the miserable version of all the Fae. They don't get to attend the Millennial Bash. Huh, there's some weird guy there. Wait, is that Hatter? And that's when Mr. Creep goes, I'm going to need you to just keep looking straight now. Ignore all that, please.
Whoa. I'm not looking away from this.
No, I'm
I'm not-
sorry. I am invoking my rights as your protector. You may not inquire further. This is for your safety. Would you like to roll?
Something doesn't feel right.
Or would you like to just leave this alone for right now?
I'm going to roll.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up my little cheat sheets real quick so I can tell you exactly what I would like you to roll. Actually, no. Just roll me 2d6, please. That's all I need.
I got a 7.
I will allow you one thing. I'll let you ask one question relating to this. Pick carefully now.
What is the importance of the Mad Hatter?
The Wondrich is coming back.
Coming back.
And that's when you try to gaze longer, but Mr. Creep is right in front of you. Your face, you're just fading into the darkness, staring into the static of his eyes.
I close my eyes.
There's nothing there, dear princess. Nothing to worry about. All is well. You will continue on. All is fine. Trust in your protector. You wouldn't want to disappoint your father now. Do you behave?
She smiles at the creeple. Of course I trust you. My father has put you in charge of watching over me. How could I disobey my father?
You are very important. You know this. You literally are the one who watches life and death. Without you, there would be no rebirth. There would be no reincarnation. There would be no nature. All of that is governed by you, my dear princess.
Then let us move forward.
You're getting closer to your destination, and oh God, you feel your sisters. Oh, it's just murderous bloodlust, killing intent mixed with the most disgusting sexual lust, and it literally wraps around you like a miasma.
All that I can forgive if it wasn't for that cheap ass perfume.
Oh yeah. Especially because it came from her fucking fiance, and it was just the cheesiest bullshit you've ever heard. He crushed a phasar for her to make the most exotic scent. Ugh. Wait a minute.
It smells like piss.
Wait, you think you hear him screaming right now? Do you follow the sound and look towards it?
Yes.
Yeah, you definitely see your brother-in-law, Scarlet Bright, just flying through higher in the what would be the sky of this plane, just higher up above you, and he's just belting out a scream that all existence can hear. For a second, you swear you think you heard him scream Cheshire, and he passes by you. And as he's flying, speeding up to where your sister's grand ball is going, you see one of her gargantuan babies. Just the best way to say it is, it's an all-devouring plant. It eats whatever Titania sicks it on. It sprouts up, opens its maw, and gently catches Scarlet Bright on its tongue and flows back down. You cringe knowing that fucking asshole is going to be there.
Creeple. If Scarlet Bright comes too close to me, I'm going to take that as a sign of assault.
Your father has given me strict orders that if he is to approach you, I am to punch him in the dick.
Perfect. Let us move on.
Yes, dear princess. And that's when you hear the music just belting. there's trillions of fae in this grand hall, and it's just as tacky as you remember it. To any other person, it would look like a gargantuan version of Studio 54, and all the Fae are doing just the most debaucherous things. It's more than just sex. It's more than just drugs. There's literally Fae that are smiling as another Fae jumps on them and starts stabbing him, and they're just loving it, giving into it. This is what's going on. This is the Millennial Desire Bash. And then you hear your sister belting out that obnoxious fucking song. You were famous for it one fucking time. Get over it, bitch. And she's on this giant ball that reflects light, and and it's even more obnoxious because everyone in the room just has to give in to the fucking beat. Even Mr. Creeper's doing it obnoxiously. He's like bobbing to the music. What? You don't like the music, dear princess?
The music's fine if the bass could be toned down a little.
And that's when like a glowing Technicolor after image of your sister is still in the sky, and your sister is now standing in front of you. And the best way to describe to Tanya is she has 4 arms on each side, so she has 8 arms altogether. She has 2 legs, but her chest looks like a bee thorax, and on her back she has like flowing energy miasma like wings that looks like stardust, and her hair just gives off the same like rainbow Technicolor flowing. It's never staying the same, and she has like insectoid like antenna coming off the top of her head. And the dress she's wearing, it looks like it's made of plant matter, but then at the same time made of the finest silks. And she just looks and she goes, "Hey, bitch!"
Hey, smile.
She grabs you and she kisses you on the cheek.
Great party.
Oh, we're just getting started, bitch. Now, everyone in here, you know I want you just to give into those desires and help Mama obtain even more power through the next millennium, everyone. And all the Fae just chant and scream. And that's when you notice the very pitiful version of the scum version of the Fae, their king, Oberon, is just dressed in a jester outfit and very sadly just performing in the middle as the Fae are just throwing shit at him and laughing. And you just hear some of them going, "You fucking suck!"
This is your most liveliest party yet, I see.
And you know it, girl. Let me tell you, honey, it is going to be the biggest millennium yet. I have big plans, honey baby, and that's why I had to make sure my precious little sister is protected.
Oh? I'm excited to see what wonderful things you do this time.
And that's when you see Scarlet Bright is coming running in. And now, typically to when humans hear him, he has this deep, intimidating voice. But to you, he just has this voice. "Hello, my ladies. Hello, honey." You see Titania go, "Oh, baby. Oh, did someone hurt my little sugar boo?" And you catch it. She has just a slight look of disgust as she touches and kisses. "No, honey. Oh, I see your beautiful sister has joined us for the festivities tonight."
I force a smile. Scarlet, it's so wonderful to see you again.
Hey, so I see you're finally speaking to me again.
How can I not? This is my sister's biggest day yet.
I'm glad to see you finally have matured over all of that in the past. I mean, those entities were just pure filth. I mean, that's why we have that example right there in the middle. "This guy fucking sucks!" You see one of the Fae like throw a brick in Oberon's nuts, and he like collapses.
Oof. Oh, he's gonna feel that.
A constant reminder. In the sink, this was someone known as the Red King. The Red King. To me, he's just a little bitch.
I'm gonna look at my sister. My best and favorite sister ever. Can you go grab
Yeah,
me?
girl.
Can you grab me your best drink? I'm a little thirsty.
Oh, Oh, so you're finally gonna step it up and grow up, baby girl. Oh, I'm gonna get you my special brew. Mm-hmm. And she like hovers away, and
I look at
Scarlet
Creeper real
turns.
fast. I look at Creeper real fast. He's too close to me.
You just hear Scarlet go, "Arr!" And he's on the ground, just grabbing his crotch. Step. If you even look towards the princess again, I'm ripping them fucking off.
I'm just gonna shove him away with my foot. Scarlet King. Just like,
You just hear him say, "This is hot."
nope. I kick him.
Call me scum.
Yo, bad. You should feel bad.
He's in pure bliss.
God damn it.
Mr. Creeper just puts a clawed hand. And see, the scary part is that the arm comes from the bottom of his cloak. So this arm is like has to be a good like 9 feet long. And he puts it on your shoulder and goes, "My dear, you're not going to win this one."
No, I realize.
And you're acting so superior anyway, Creeper. Did you even tell her where she's being taken to? It was the reason why she started hating me, especially. My balls hurt. You're a fucking asshole.
What was that?
Don't worry about it, dear princess.
No. I have to
Princess.
worry about it. Because if everyone else knows outside of me, doesn't that put me in greater danger?
Princess, I know you had some past with some of the wondrous entities, and you weren't quite fond of their imprisonment. And where I'm going to be taking you is to the one that I think you were quite fond of the most.
I'm sorry,
It's
did
the
you
flower.
just tell me... Wait, whoa. Did you just tell me that you're taking me to a prison?
Yes.
Get me a drink.
Your sister is just here with a frothing brew, and she's like, "Come on, baby girl, chug a lug. This is my special bottomless glass, bitch."
I grab it and I drink all of it.
Oh no. Oh no. See, Equilibrium. This is a never-ending glass. I want you to roll me 2d6.
I got a 10.
Oh, you just drank the equivalent of 10 kegs of the hardest liquor in the universe.
I think you drink 10 kegs of some fluid.
Oh my god, my baby girl! And that's when your sister takes you, and she's never seen this side of you. And you're dancing, grooving with your sister. And for this show that you've done, I'm going to let you see something from your sister, because she's been drinking too, so she's a little loose with what she's saying. And as she looks at Scarlet King, and you just hear her slip and say, "He makes me fucking sick."
Oh, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna listen. And I'm gonna talk while I listen to my big sister.
Baby girl, will you accompany me? Your older sister is feeling a little upset, and I could use some family now, and I don't have mother. Will you come with me?
Of course. You're my big sister. I love you.
Your sister's taking you, and as the walls are moving and changing, the vines shifting to her path, you've been to your sister's room. This is not the normal path you're going. You're going to a different room. It's deep, deep down. And as you get in there, you see, I need to know how you would react to seeing this.
Am I still drunk?
No. You see, sitting on an altar with candles lovingly surrounding it, you see that fucking shard.
This is something I did not expect, my dear sister.
I have to be able to see him.
See who?
The only one that could ever be for me. Why I'm doing all this. Why I stirred the pot and started to wake up someone, and started a little. Your sister burps, she starts to cry a little, and she like falls in front of the altar. And you see inside that glass, you see what looks like a floating cat with purple and gray stripes, and he's talking to a humanoid female, and they look like they're longingly looking at each other, and your sister's just like biting her bottom lip, and her legs are quivering as she's just staring at, going, Cheshire.
I walk over to her and I rebel back. Dear
Father was
sister,
a fucking idiot. So was Mother. They were
uh,
all stupid except for you. This is why I only like you.
sister, if I may ask, if this is the creature who has your heart, why not go to him?
Because he's locked away. Sadly, there's no body waiting for me on the other side because there is no more Titanias, my dear sister. The Titania that would have been in this plane has been long. Well, she was a delicious meal. Your sister laughs. But, so, if I gazed into it, my soul would have nowhere to go. And you know, all of this started because Father and Mother and all the other gods were terrified of them because of what they represented, and that's what attracted to me to him. Just, oh, he literally can just bend everything to what he decides. There is, oh, oh God, I want him. But
If
you
I'm
know what the sad part is, my sister? Is that thing on that side holds his heart, but at least I know there's only one of her, and it's not like there's another one that could ever. Little communicator goes off on your sister's ways. Where the fuck is calling me? Oh, it's my honey doll. Oh, babe, sister, it's your niece. Say hi to Zero. And she pulls it up and a little hologram appears. And yes, this is SCP-057, but this is my version of SCP-057. She's a full-grown woman, and she's wearing a MTF bodysuit, and she has the same type of like looking hair as her mother, but hers is like a flowing mane of fire. And she goes, "Oh, Auntie, Mom,
oh, Zero.
Mom, we got a problem." Yeah, hey, honey, you have infinite power at your disposal. What could possibly... She puts up an image of this individual. It's a female, and she's walking with what looks like a... Oh my God, you recognize it. Those things were called Bandersnatches. They were Cheshire's pets because he saw that his brother was lonely, so he created a species of creature so his brother would never be lonely whenever he's gone. You recognize that creature, but it's a puppy version of one. It's an infant version. And you look and you see the outfit she's wearing, and that's when you turn your head super quick back to the glass, look at the cat and the chick that's dressed wearing the same outfit. You look back to there, and you look at your sister. She's literally almost bitten her bottom lip off in sheer fucking murderous rage. And she goes, "Who the fuck is that?" And your sister now has taken the size of like Jupiter.
Still, my dear
She shrinks
sister.
back. She shrinks back down. Oh, babe, I'm so sorry.
You're allowed to have your feelings, my dear sister.
I almost ruined the big day for everyone. Honey.
Yes.
I'm sorry, sister. I meant Zero. Zero. One of my favorite of my children. Besides your baby brother, 9, you know no one will be my favorite over that little ball, my little squishy ball of joy. Mom, please stop. Ew. You will learn to love your brother. I hate him. Anyway, so her name is Saren, and she freed the Red Queen. So you just felt a entire cosmos just explode. You look at your sister, her fingers are gripping into all of her fingers are gripping into all of her hands. Her golden blood is just pouring from her hands as she's squeezing in sheer rage.
Sister, what matter is this? What is going on?
The wall like expands all the way to where Mr. Creeper is. The floor grabs him and pulls him into the room. Take my sister to where she needs to be and make sure she is safe.
Sister.
Zero, honey, I'm not prepared for this. This is things are going to change around here. And, well, I'm doing this for the greater good. And she rubs your face, and you blink, and you're in a forest.
Oh, what the
You
hell?
think you hear a very sad song. It's just lost. The words would be lost in the forest, can't be found. We feel so alone. Please let us be found. But it's in a very cute little sing-songy way. So it's like lost in the forest, and you feel like the ground is constantly growing. So these woods would never be ending. You look to your right and you just see the corpse of what looks like a man and just what looks like what would have been one of the roots of this gargantuan tree you can't even see the top of started growing from his corpse.
Hmm.
You hear a shifting in the branches. You think you see like something of bark, leaves, but at the same time, like as if these were limbs just moving. Do you follow after it?
Is it heading towards the direction of the song?
Yes.
Then I follow towards it.
And that's where we're going to shift to one of the other players. Now, we go back to Titania, and she's she's already gripped her fingers into the side of her face and dug down, and just golden blood is just trickling down the sides of her face. And she screams for 73, 76. Why, yeah. Why, yes, Mum. Here we come. The ground opens up. One entity whose arms look like they're made of a strange metallic alloy with interesting looking runes carved into them, and like a bluish tint to his hair and the rune energy. Does like a happy salute, and then the one with the back turned to the back to Titania with reddish hair, and his whole body looks kind of like stone flesh, but with the runes carved in, with these strange runes carved all throughout his flesh with a reddish energy glow going off, and he has these two gargantuan blades on his back. What do you need? We're here to help. Don't answer for me. Well, I always know what you'll say. You don't know me. Why, yes, I do. Tanya starts to rub her temples. Shut up! I need you. Take your squad, take Sweet Riot, and I want you to go take care of that. Points at the image of Saren on the holographic screen display. Why, certainly. We got this, Mum. We'll make sure everything is right as rain. Come on, bro. Away we go. And they start somersaulting and cartwheeling away. Cern, last we left you had just left the Red Queen, and you have been walking through the hedge, and in all honesty, it felt like the Bandersnatch has been leading you, and you finally come to what looks like a spiral staircase that leads to the sky, and just a strange door. And the little guy's just like, and he just starts like yipping at it.
I mean, that's as good a place as any.
You're getting, so the little Bandersnatch, he jumps up, his little legs got some fucking spring to him. He jumps up and he lands on your shoulder, gives you a little boop with his nose. And just as you start ascending the stairs, you start to hear screams. And then what sounds like machine gun fire.
And that is a rapid 180 of where I'm going.
You're running. And that's when you see them like coming out of it. They are wearing what looks like tactical full body SWAT gear, but they have gas masks that are attached to their bodysuit that covers their heads, and you just see what looks like tactical red visors on the eyes, and they shift and they look up in your direction and they zoom in. Target sighted. You're reaching the door, and they're charging after you. They're getting to the staircase. And when you open the door, you hear monstrous screams, and you see all these just what would be best described monsters, every version you can think of. And you see the MTFs, well, you don't know they're the MTF, you just see this team of people, they stop, and they all jump backflip off this fucking staircase, and they're pointing their guns at the door. And they go, ah, fuck! We weren't told that we were approaching her floor. Shit. Wait for backup, wait for 73, wait for 76. And so you just hear like a shrill, happy laughter coming from deeper inside of this room, inside this vast dimension of monsters is just bright red. It's like I said, it just goes beyond the eye can see. And the more as you hear, you finally just start to see this entity approaching closer and closer. Best bet, she is about a good 10 feet tall, wearing a gorgeous little Stetson sun hat. She has a very form-fitting dress that hugs her hips, and on the ending of all of her fingers, it looks like they end in like scissor blades, and just her dress goes all the way down to the ground, so you can't see her feet moving, so it's more like she's gliding across. And these scissor fingers, they're about a good 5 feet in length. Whooshing, whooshing. And you can't see her face because it's just covered in bandages and just one eye is showing. Shink, shink, shink. Ah, darling. Shink, 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 shink. Yeah. Turn. What are you gonna do? Do you approach the entity? Do you try to get off the staircase? What do you do? You don't feel any malice from her as she approaches.
She said, "Who the fuck are you?"
I'm Mother, darling. Shink, shink. And I'm the mother of monsters, honey. And you're the little one that has a galaxy in her brain, I suppose. Shink.
Normal day.
Shink. Don't worry. These are for them, not for you, darling. And these are my babies. They don't go against their mother now. They won't hurt you.
Yes.
Come, darling. And you, naughty boys, if you come in here, my children will make chew toys of you all. They just look and they go, say that when Cain and Abel come, bitch. She rolls her eyes. Well, one eye, she rolls it. Oh, yes, hide behind them. Your little scarlet simp was never anything without imprisoning the Wondrich. Shink, shink. I have no fear of him. Now go, shoot, bye-bye. Come, darling, let me show you around.
Okay.
Oh, darling, you don't need to fear. Oh, here, let me take my less imposing form. And that's when she shrinks down to maybe about 2'5". Her head's still bandaged, but her head's like really obnoxiously big, and she just has like a little small torso and small little scissor hands. Yes, darling, come on, come.
It's a little better, but Saren right now is like almost max stress. Just from the whole day.
Darling, you look like you've had just the worst type of days. But I do love that outfit. You look simply fabulous, darling. Shink.
Get the chance to relax, it's gonna burn off me.
Oh, darling. You know, if you want something better, I think I could help with that. But first, let's get you someplace where you can relax. Come, darling. You see, I am not one of little Scarlet Simp's little experiment in slavery flaws. I am not I am not a prisoner. I am me, and I am mother. I was before the little jealous little boy betrayed his brother and became whatever this is. I have been, and my monsters have been. Ah, yes, darling, aren't they scary and beautiful? In another place, the monster like she rubs the tentacles of would be called Cthulhu, and she just happily rubs its giant tentacled maw. Yes, my monsters have truly inspired many planes and people, but because of naughty Scarlet Simp, I cannot send out my monsters to other planes now, because the doorway is closed, and I have been stuck here, and I fucking hate it. But that's where you come in, darling. Come, walk faster.
I'm trying.
Just her little legs are just obnoxiously fast. You have the longer gait, but she's still quicker than you. You finally approach her gargantuan, massive castle made of flesh. Come in, darling. Do not worry. This is just an outside aesthetic. It's just to pay to my image. Don't worry. The inside is truly fabulous. It's beautiful. You'll love it. Now come, shut up, listen, follow me, come in. The massive fleshy... Oh, you go first.
It's just that she's just falling behind all depressed.
And the massive fleshy door opens up and you see a very beautiful, elegant grand ballroom. Italian marble floors, golden columns, just a really nice, elaborate fountain water show. It's just, damn! And lots of so there's obviously a bunch of monsters in here, but they just have the bodies of very well built muscled men, and they're all just wearing blue jeans and no shirt. So just imagine a very well toned muscled man and then a horrible monster head.
Just trying not to look at any of them.
She's like so Mother just looks at you and goes, "What can I say? I have a type." She leads you in and she takes you up to what would best be known as her meeting room. You open it, it's a very beautiful room, just very big plush chairs, a very damn fine desk made of the best mahogany, and you see just a gargantuan chair that it has so many pillows stacked on top so she would be able to be on top of the desk and lean on it. And she goes, "Come, darling, come, sit, and let Mother tell you, and let Mother hear of your travels, and what's been going on, darling, and what did you do?"
It was just normal school, except for the project and having to wear this stupid outfit. And then this car shows up. I get sent to a party with the Red Queen, and they're all cannibals. And I being chased by people with guns. It's
darling, you said am I mistaken when you said the Red Queen? Now, when you say this, was she a lady of the larger persuasion, or was she on the smaller persuasion and a very, very large head?
She was the former and then the latter.
She jumps up on her desk and just does a victory pose, just pointing one of her fingers, her index fucking scissor finger to the sky. "Yes, darling, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Oh, yes. Soon. Oh, I'm sorry, darling. Yes. Ah, this is fabulous. Oh, and I see you have one of the little ones. Oh, I haven't seen one of them since before all of this nonsense. Hello, little cutie." The little puppy Bandersnatch just looks just like oh silly. That was only a joke. That one time when I said I was going to make a nice coat, a tuxedo coat out of you all. That was a joke. Now, darling, I know you are very confused, and I am going to need you to keep wearing that dress. Because I know for one, it is just tearing up someone deep inside when they see you wearing it, and I love that.
Well, do you have a way to make it resistant to me? Because my group didn't.
Oh my god. She just gives you a look and goes, "Well, I was thinking I could make it indestructible for you, darling."
I'll take that over being naked, yes.
Good. And I have one other question for you, darling. Do you have a boyfriend or a significant other?
Does it look like I do?
No! Oh, darling. Now, we're going to have such fun together, darling. Now, you see, I'm going to let you know. You were brought here for a great purpose, little one. Now, you see, I'm bound by the laws of causality, by calamity and causality and fate and all that other such nonsense, darling. So I cannot act against those here in this realm. But you can, and you've already started the necessary steps. And there are others who have been brought in as well that are just like you, darling, that are different, right? And hopefully you will all encounter each other, and you will continue to free more of these interesting individuals. And with each one you free, you will be helping a great deal many of people, and at the same time be helping me by screwing over someone I do not like at all, darling. Little pompous bitch.
Screwing
That's
someone
not-
over?
Oh yes, darling. Screwing. How would you feel knowing that you would be screwing over a god? Do I have your attention now, darling?
I don't have anywhere else to put my attention to.
Oh no, it. No, these places can be tricky because you see, how would I not know if these individuals that I am against could have possibly contacted you, and it could have been against my favor, but I see that you are still quite lost in this whole situation. But yes, how would you like to, in some places she's been in books, she's known as the god of fairies, and how would you like to fuck over Titania for me, darling?
I don't want to fuck over anyone.
Oh, I assure you there's something very much in your favor if you do this. And it's not like I'm going to ask you to do this and just leave you out on your own. I, of course, would ensure you're very much protected and lead you in a helpful direction of where it would be in your best, would help lead you in your best possible direction to help you out. I mean, I'll still do the same even if you would like to just walk away. Because in the end, darling, it's going to be inevitable. You'll still end up helping me out and achieving what I hope for in the end. I
That
just want to
doesn't
be
sound
free.
much like a choice.
I just want to be free, darling. And that will, in the end, it will coincide with your future goals. Because you see, I've been here for so long and time means nothing to me. I exist outside of time. Past, present, future, I see it all and... oh dear. If anything, I just wanted to see the person that was going to change everything.
It doesn't sound like I have much of a choice, so I guess.
Well, darling, I'll put it to you like this. Fate is an asshole, but...
You're telling me. I don't know where my brain is.
Oh, and good luck, darling. And she does a little clap of her hand. You feel like you had seen on the internet people playing this like survival horror video game, and every time the character would go into this area to save, they would call it the safe room. You literally hear that same type of music too as you're sitting in this room. You're sitting on a bed. There's a crate. There's a little typewriter. The Bandersnatch is sitting there on the bed next to you. Everything is calm and quiet.
Is everything flame resistant?
Yes, you try to burn that outfit. It's not going to burn.
Yeah, she's kind of more venting than trying to burn, but her hair starts lighting up in like blue flames, and she's just like, "What the fuck is happening?"
It's uncannily quiet, except for the sound of music, of like that safe room music. Other than that, ow, that's something caught in my throat. There we go. There's no one to answer your pleas of what's going on, but you feel something odd about the door as you look at it, and that's when, as you approach it, there's a face on the doorknob. Well, on the key portion. Oh my, is that Miss Alice?
She accidentally smacked the face in a panic. And it
Oh
just
god
popped
damn it,
up.
ow! What did I do?
I mean, what do you mean you did?
All I am is a door!
Just don't normally talk.
You're not Alice.
My group members made me dress up as. I am Saren.
I'm confused. What do you mean? Alice was a person I knew. I've had adventures. What?
Storybook where I'm from.
Well, my name is Tommy Knocker. You can just call me Tom. But, hello, wow, it's a lot for me to take in.
You're telling me.
So, I've been, it felt like I've been asleep for so long, and then next thing I know, I'm back in my real form. This is just all so new to me. Wow. Well, Sharon, nice to meet you.
Harry first smacked you in the face. I panicked.
It's fine. The person I mistook you for once ate a candy that made her grow really big, and she ended up stepping on me. So it's perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, that sounds way worse.
So, well, either way, I take it people must really like you to send you to me because, well, I got good news and I have bad news. Which would you like first?
I have to annoy God, so that's already pretty bad news. I don't think it could get much worse.
Okay, well, I was just gonna say I can't take you to the plane you come from, but I can take you anywhere you need to go in this realm.
She's gonna hold up the Bandersnatch. Can Mr. Fluffles tell you? Yeah.
The Bandersnatch just looks very proud and happy with his name. So, hey, Fluffles, come here. You put Mr. Fluffles down. He goes over, and so the way the lock
She's gonna
works.
correct him first. She's like, it's a Mr. Fluffles.
If it could grow an arm, it would just do a face palm. It just goes, Mr. Fluffles, come here. And so the lock flows onto the door down to ground size, so Mr. Fluffles could talk to him. And the Tom is just looking at you. Gotcha. All right. Oh. You sure it's gonna be them? Okay. Well, she's fine. She's got the key. You mean you haven't told her to look at her finger? Well, tell her to. She can't understand you. Oh, okay. Gotcha. How the hell does that work? Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Anyway, all right. Well, if they're going to be tailing you, they must have already found a way to be tracking you if they found you that quickly. So I'll take you to the best place to possibly be in your favor against them. So let's roll. So, Saren.
Yes.
Do you look at your finger when you hear him say finger?
Yeah. Just like
so
that.
You look at your left hand, your index finger's fine. Then when you look at your right one, you see a tattoo, engraving brand that takes up the entire whole left side of your index finger, and it's a key.
Just look. I found it.
All right, just go ahead and just unlock the door, and that's when the eyes disappear, the lock flows back up, and it's just a normal lock. If you point your index finger closer to it, your finger starts to shift into a key.
Dribble.
You unlock the door. What you come out to, it looks like the entrance to a funhouse or a circus, and you see the doorway looks like a clown's face.
Like that?
What was that?
She's just muttering, don't like that.
And as you walk through the doorway, you feel like all of a sudden a poof of smoke goes, and you and the Bandersnatch have just become little miniature walking oysters. Ha, come on. And the doorway for the mouth opens up. And then you start to be pulled along with a whole mass of oysters that look just like you. They have little bonnets and bows and stuff. Now, if you want to really try to listen, you feel like you almost hear something say, "Don't they? Yes. Don't they just look delicious?" Yes.
She's gonna try to look around for that place, where it came from.
You're looking as you're being pulled through this hallway. You see what looks like each side of the walls are mirrors. And as you're looking, you feel like in one of the reflections, it looks like a clown, but at the same time, a walrus.
I see.
Are you sure?
She's like, Mr. Fluffles, how the fuck do we get out of here?
And that is where we will leave off for this session of Into the Looking Glass, dear listeners. If you are enjoying or if you loved this episode and you have enjoyed all of our other content, please remember to leave us a review. It helps us with the algorithm. And share us with all of your friends out there, guys. And we will soon have our coffee page up to where if you want to help us out and buy us a coffee, you can. And when our Patreon page is up, we will have the link up for everyone. We will have exclusive Patreon content available on there for you all, and early releases to where you can have access to it early before everyone else. We have big things coming for Ent in the future, and we are excited that you will all get to be a part of it. So thank you, dear listeners, and until the next one, goodbye!